Hi, I'm Suzanne and I want to show you how to speak confidently. How to gently stop communicating with an old friend, if it is no longer interesting and useful at the level of external communication, that is, at the level of words through the mouth. It's not hard, but it's not about what comes out of your mouth. The scheme is clear, but the point is what beliefs exist inside you and what emotions it causes. If you think that you are acting ugly, it is shameful and you should not do this to people or something else, and you feel guilt, anger or something else, then your speech will be incongruent, something to some person. Always understand that the desire to say something to some person again should be in accordance with your beliefs and emotions. I repeat this 3-story desire. On the top floor we have our meta, how we look, what words we pronounce, what impression we create. On the second floor there are our emotions, what we feel at this moment, in the depths of seething in us does not seat up, and so on. Believe me, people one way or another feel, sometimes without even realizing it. The deeper floor is our beliefs about what we are doing now. These are our deep patterns. Therefore, if you have the task of saying something to someone, then at first I would very much advise you to honestly ask yourself, what do you feel about this? If there is some negative feeling, the fear that she thinks, uncertainty, that you are doing wrong, anger, that you are not decisive, a feeling of guilt, a feeling of shame, first take this feeling and transform it with the help of absolutely ingenious technology, transformation of feelings. After you transform these feelings and, say, turn them into some kind of such, harmonize and balance them, believe me, almost the same as what words you will say. Because if you pronounce even the most correct NLP formula, but at the same time you bubble an anger inside or a feeling of guilt, no one will hear you, and your words will be perceived at all. And if you have an inner, real calm, balance, harmony, and you will say, here, on such calm and balance, you know, it's so unpleasant for me to pronounce these words, but for some reason I don't feel the interest of communicating with you. Sorry. Let's pause and return to this after a while. If you have peace inside you, you won't believe it, you will only benefit your girlfriend, because even if it causes some kind of reflection, then after some time this storm is inside, she will benefit her if you say it with respect, with love, then after some time this person can return to your life at completely different levels. The same thing, I can effectively express my desire to increase salary to my boss. I want to repeat that I claim to increase salaries. Mikhail Chekhov, a famous director, invented such a thing as an internal gesture, which is a manifestation of confidence and sexual satisfaction. We can communicate in silence and achieve our goals. In general, a lot can be done in silence. But this begins from the inside, and this is another factor that must be taken into account. When you say, "But how can I convey to the boss so that she raises my salary?" forget about the words. It is important how you say this and what you think about yourself in this situation. Are there too many anger, shame, fear and you etc.? Where is your attention directed? If you are worried about what you think about you is one story. If you know how to direct your attention to the boss and not make assessments, conclusions and discussions, then this is another story. When we know how to place another person in our attention, without rewarding him with assessments, this has a tremendous effect. It looks like a magic beam. If you know how to do this and calmness reigns inside you and the absolute confidence that the time has come to switch to a new financial level in the company, then you realize it cleanly and clearly. There is neither anger nor a sense of injustice inside you. You just have a calm and pure interest in what will happen next and how it all happens. You are calm about refusal and are respectedly ready to go to your goal. Your attention is calm. Words have power only if you have the opportunity to tie a person. Consider how propaganda acts. A person tied with his ears to the TV is exposed every day, which makes him experience fear and anger. In such a situation, the word, like a drum fraction, act on a person, breaking through the eardrum and entering the brain. If you want to learn verbal effects, but you can't drum in words every day, You need to go from deeper levels. Subscribe, then it will be interesting.